Welcome back, nail crew. Welcome back. I have another video for you guys today. I know you guys are at home bored on quarantine due to coronavirus, so I'm trying to keep you guys entertained. So I have my acrylic bottles from Not Polish, and I want to show you guys something. You see this C? It's a Golden Heights color, but that C stands for chrome. So then this one here, the blue one, Royalty Sky, it also has a C. So they are dip powders. As you can tell from the front, it says dip it. They're dip powders, but they also double as a chrome powder. How stinking cool, right? So then this one here, this one is also a dip powder. It says dip on the front, right? And then on the bottom, it says lightning strike, but it has a G. I'm going to go out on a limb and say the G stands for glitter. Okay, let's just assume that G stands for glitter. So I'm going to test all of my Not Polish collection. It's just a small collection. I got these last year when I went to the Nail Pro show in Orlando, and I do remember the rep telling me that these powders can be used three ways. You could use it with monomer like I did in my video. You could use it as a chrome powder, hence the C on the bottom, and then you could also use it as a dip powder. It says dip powder right on the container. So I totally forgot about that, but when I did my video using the gold, I don't know if you guys saw that video, but if not, link will be in the description box. I did a beautiful set using the gold, and I had a hard time. I had a really hard time spreading the gold acrylic, and one of you guys, one of my nail sisters, chimed in and said, hey, use it as a dip system or use it as chrome powder. And I was like, oh my gosh, what a cool video. So today I am going to use it three ways so that you guys can see different ways to use it. So the brush that I am using is from Young Nails. I don't use this brush often. I don't know why. It's just not really my favorite. It works well. It's just kind of really small. It's just not my favorite brush to use. But I did get this brush when I was in school. As you guys know, when I was in school, I had to use the Young Nail system. And with the system came this brush. This is a size 9 brush, and in a video that I uploaded yesterday, I talked about different brush sizes, especially for beginners. I suggest you start with an 8 to a 12. So this is a size 9, just to give you guys an estimate of what a size 9 brush will look like. Yeah, I think it's a good place to start with, and that's why we had to use it in school, but I don't typically use it on a day-to-day anymore. But it is a really, really good brush if you guys are looking for a good brush to use. Okay, so back to this Not Polish. I cannot believe I forgot that this powder could be used so many different ways. So the first way I'm going to do is just recap the monomer method that I used in my last video. And as you can tell, it is clumpy. It is clumpy laying it on with monomer, but that's because it's so pigmented. There is so much glitter packed into this bottle. This is a 2-ounce bottle, and I feel like it will last me forever, like 2 whole lifetimes, because all you need is a little bit. Look at that. So it goes on clumpy with monomer, but the color payoff is phenomenal. It is one coat, y'all. I just use one small little coat and I freaking love it. So now the second way we're gonna do is as a dip system. So I have some brush on glue, and then I also have a base coat. So I don't know which one I want to do. Let's do base coat. So I'm gonna dip with base gel because I just love dipping with base. If this was a real person and I was doing a real set and I was doing a dip set, I would dip with base coat polish because to me it lasts better, it looks better, and you could get away with less coats than if you were doing the brush on glue or the brush on resin, because the gel is thicker. So I believe that it just makes the nails thicker and stronger. I don't know, I just like it better using gel. So the way that you do it with gel, if you guys are new to this, you brush it on the nail just as if you were brushing on your resin, and then you sprinkle the acrylic right on. So that's all I'm doing. I have a cute little spoon, cute little mini spoon, and all you want to do is just scoop it up and sprinkle it on the nail. If you guys are into just dipping your nail right into the container, if it's your own personal container, I say dip that finger right on in. If your hands are clean and it's your personal use jar, dip it right on in. No one's gonna know. Just do whatever you want to do. Make yourself happy. But if it's a multi-use container, you're using it on multiple people, I would say spoon it on and sprinkle it on. Plus it just makes it go on nice and even. Look at that. So even, so pretty. So I'm going to cure that in the lamp for 60 seconds. Do 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 do. Okay, so here it is, 60 seconds later, and oh my gosh, they look different. Like, you could tell it's the same color, but they look different, but beautiful. They both look so nice. They both look so nice. Oh my gosh. Okay, so now let's do it as a chrome powder. So I am brushing on that same base coat gel polish, and any base coat will work. I say that all the time, and then still someone asks me in the comment section what kind of base coat. I'm like, any base coat, any base coat will work. So you want to cure that for about 10 to 15 seconds. You don't want to over cure it, or else the chrome powder won't stick. All right, so basically I'm just going to dip my little applicator right into the chrome powder and rub it on the nail like usual, right? Like, you should just be able to do it the same way that you do regular chrome powder. So that's what I'm going to do. So normally what I do is I press it into the nail, and then I kind of rub it. So you see me pressing and patting, pressing and patting. Now I would tell you this, it's working just fine like a regular chrome powder. However, you have to dip it more than usual, because like with a regular chrome powder, it's so fine, like it's so fine. It's glitter, but it's like grated really small and tiny. This one isn't as tiny, so it doesn't stick to the applicator as well. So you might find yourself having to dip your applicator into the chrome powder more than once or twice. And that's like, I don't mind that, but if that's something that will annoy you, I'm just letting you know up front. But other than that, oh my gosh, it is gorgeous. It is gorgeous. It is gorgeous. So look at that, y'all. 3 different ways. If you just had money, listen, y'all, you know I'm thrifty. If you only had enough money to buy 1 bottle of product, hello? You could just get 1 bottle of product and use it 3 ways. Yo, I'm about to call Not Polish and see if they want to hire me. Do y'all want to sponsor me? They don't pay me to say this. They don't pay me for any, like, they don't even know that I exist, okay? But I'm going to email them and ask them, would you like to sponsor me? Because I'm now in love. Like, when I used their blue a long time ago. I did use their blue before, and I loved it. I remember just really falling in love with the pigment and the color and everything. Like, I really like it. The gold, you guys know I love the gold. It was just hard to use with monomer, but look, I don't even know which one is my favorite. So I love the acrylic one because even though it's not even, you could see like dimensions in the powder. Like, you could see dimensions in the glitter, and I love that look. The dip one is so smooth. It's like perfect. It's perfectly, like, that is perfect. It is so nice. But I still don't know if I like the dip method or the monomer method better. Like, I don't know if I like the overall look better on the dip or the monomer, because they're both so nice. And then the chrome is all right. I don't think I'm going to use this as a chrome powder, but I like having that option. You know, I really like having that option. Let's say that I did someone's nails and at the last minute they were like, oh, you know what, I want to add gold. And I'm like, well, it's too late to add gold. I've already done your whole set. Well, I could literally just use it as a chrome powder. Now the client can be happy because they have their gold, and I don't have to start from scratch by filing off her polish and doing all of that. I could literally just rub it on top of what she had, and voila, you know what I'm saying? So I like having the option, but I don't think if I was going to do a chrome set, I don't think I would reach for this as my go-to chrome. Okay, with all that being said, it's beautiful, it's beautiful, it's beautiful. I do love it, and I love the versatility. So now let's do the blue. The blue is just as pigmented as the gold. I'm telling you guys, if you use this as a acrylic system, as like with acrylic and monomer, please just use a tiny bit, like use a tiny bit. This glitter is so, it's just so, I don't know what to call it. It's just a lot of it. It's a lot of glitter and it's messy. Hence my gloves, guys. Hence my gloves. When I knew that I was going to sit down and do this video, I put on gloves right away because I did not go to work yet. I still have to go to work. And I didn't want to go to work with a bunch of glitter all on my hands. And you guys know, once you get glitter on your hands, it doesn't matter if you wash your hands, glitter sticks, okay? Glitter sticks. So I was just like, let me put on gloves and just be done with that whole thing. But look at this blue. Oh my gosh, I love the gold, but I think I love the blue more. Like that blue is, oh my gosh, it's phenomenal. So let me clean my brush real quick, because I'm telling you, when I get glitter in my brushes or my Dappen Dish, it takes me forever to get it out. And in fact, I hardly ever get all of the glitter out of my Dappen Dish, and I hardly ever get all the glitter out of my brush. So that's why I'm using a brush that I don't use all the time. That way I'm not upset. All right, so let's do the dip. And so I dipped with gel polish the last one, so I'm going to dip with a resin this time, just so you guys can see it's pretty much going to be the same. So the downside to dipping with gel is that you have to have a lamp. If you guys don't have a lamp, you can't afford your lamp broke, well, obviously you can't dip with gel polish. So you would have to dip with the resin. And so dipping with the resin is fine. The downside to dipping with the resin is that A, it stinks. Okay, let's be honest. Resins have a really strong odor. And then another downside is you have to move quickly. You have to move quickly before it dries on you. And sometimes, depending on how smooth or not smooth you laid your brush strokes, it might be lumpy or clumpy in one area, and then you have to fix it, and it's harder to fix because it's sticky, and it just could be a potential mess. So, but overall, if you brush the brush strokes on nice and even, you should get a nice application when using a brush on resin. So this looks gorgeous. It looks absolutely gorgeous. I'm going to let it sit and dry while I move on to the third nail. And the third nail, we are going to chrome it up. We're going to chrome it up. We're going to chrome it up. That was so whack. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry for that song, but we are going to chrome it up. So let's go ahead and cure that for about 10-15 seconds. Like I said, you don't want to over cure it because your chrome powder will slide off the nail instead of sticking to the nail. I used to do that all the time. It annoyed me, and in my videos I used to get so frustrated, and one of you guys told me, don't cure it for more than 20 seconds and you'll be fine. So I've been doing that lately. Shout out to the nail crew for always keeping me on my toes, always helping me. And yeah, I appreciate you guys. So now, instead of using the applicator to apply my chrome, I'm using this little tool. It's like a little silicone tool. I don't know what you want to call it, but I got it from Beauty Big Bang. And if you like it, I do have a coupon code for Beauty Big Bang, and my coupon code will be in the description box below. So I'm just dipping it into the chrome powder and then applying it to the nail just like I did with the applicator. So I'm just giving you guys different options because maybe you don't have an applicator, maybe you only have this silicone tool, or maybe you only have the silicone tool and you don't have the applicator. So I'm just trying to give you guys options so that way no one feels left out, and you guys can know what you can use in the place of something else. You know, for example, your dog ate your applicator. Well, now you know you could use this tool. And actually, I've seen a lot of people use their finger. So you could dip your finger right into the chrome powder and rub it right on the nail. So I've seen people do that as well. So hey, you don't have any tools, use your daggone fingers and voila, you know, voila, it'll still work. So guys, I love the blue. Okay, so here's the thing. With the gold, they all kind of looked the same. But with the blue, the blues, they look different. they really look different. So I'm going to brush off the excess now because I assume that glue has dried. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. That is beautiful. So with the dip method, the blue looks more blue, like just a nice deep dark blue. With the monomer method, it looks blue, but you could also see like shimmers of maybe like aqua type color, or like maybe there's some hint of green like deep down embedded in the glitter somewhere. So you could pick up those different colors with the monomer dip method. It just looks like a nice deep blue. And then the chrome method, you could also see some of that like undertones of green. Let me show you guys now that it is dried. Oh my gosh, y'all, beautiful. I don't have a favorite way. And the chrome method with this blue looks a lot richer, darker, truer than the chrome method did with the gold. But nonetheless, y'all, all of the colors that I tried so far are beautiful. All of the ways that I've tried so far are beautiful, and both of the colors are beautiful, gorgeous. I love it. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Absolutely gorgeous. Okay, so I only have one more color to try, and I'm so sad. I wish I had more. I wish I had more colors to try, but not polished. If you're watching, if you decide to send me, you know, some colors to try, I like pinks and purples, and you know, greens are nice too. Just saying. All right, so let me give you guys a close-up of this yellow. Absolutely gorgeous. And the first way that we're going to do it is the same like the others, and I'm just going to use my monomer. So let's just pick up a nice speed. So what I'm looking for now is clumps, because the other two colors were clumpy, but I understand that because they were more meant for like chrome and like other things. This one is not a chrome acrylic. This one is a glitter. I should not have the clumping issue that I had with the other two. So that's what I'm looking for here. And I don't have it so far, but let's just keep going. Let's just keep going. This one applies very nicely. It applies like a regular glitter acrylic. And again, they all say dip it on the covers or on the label. So these are dip powders. I cannot blame them if they don't work well with monomer because it says dip, okay? But I do want to point out, when I got these from the show, one of the selling points that they told me was that you can use it all three ways. So I am putting it to the test. I'm putting it to the test. I'm putting it to the test. And it's working. Like, I really can't even front. You know what I mean? I really can't even front. It's working just fine. So this yellow is going on great. No clumping. The color is freaking gorgeous. This color is banging, y'all. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I need to show Muffin, because you guys know Muffin, her favorite color is yellow. She really loves yellow. And I think this would be a nice yellow. I think she will really like this if I showed it to her. This would be like a good pedicure in the summertime, right? A good summer pedicure. Oh my gosh. I didn't even apply the top coat yet. So wait till I apply that top coat and it's nice and shiny and you guys can see it. Ooh! Sorry if I get loud, y'all. If I'm excited and I get loud, I'm so sorry. For all of you guys that are oldies, my old nail sisters and brothers, you guys already know that I'm loud and I get excited. So you guys already know, when you click on my video, turn it down. For the new people, oh man, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Just turn the volume down and then hit play. And that way you won't be mad at me, because I do get excited and I get loud. I'm sorry. I can't help it. Listen here. My family's from Jamaica. Jamaican people are loud as hell. And then I'm from the Bronx. New York people are loud as hell. I mean, either way you slice it or dice it, I'm going to be loud. Okay, my family's from Jamaica, and then I'm from New York. Boom. Loud on top of loud equals extra loud. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm sorry. So here we go. Just like with the other nails, I am scooping on the acrylic powder with this spoon. This little spoon, y'all, I got this little spoon from Sparkle & Co. But let me tell you guys something. You know what I mean? You know, if you want a spoon like this and you don't want to buy it from Sparkle & Co., what I would tell you guys to do is, you know, when you go and get ice cream samples, oh, this is so ghetto. I'm so sorry. But listen, it's the truth. Come on. You'll thank me later. So, you know, when you go get an ice cream sample and they have the spoons, the little tiny spoons, right? That's what this looks like. This looks like an ice cream sample spoon. So when you go to get a little ice cream sample, summer is coming up. Everyone's going to be at the ice cream parlors or whatever, right? Little, what is it? The little yogurt shops, right? Frozen yogurt, Froyo. Yeah. Ask them for a little extra spoon, a sample spoon. You know what I mean? Yeah. Grab a little spoon, bring it home, put it in your nail desk, and then whenever you're doing dip powder, you will have the cutest, tiniest little spoon, and you will just look so professional in front of your clients. Like, they're not going to know it was an ice cream spoon, right? I'm just saying. Okay. There we go. I'm sorry. I just had to, sorry. If you guys thought that was ridiculous. I'm sorry. But I can guarantee you this, come summer, when people are getting froyo and ice cream, I will be the one asking for an extra spoon. Just know that. So anywho, if you guys notice, I did not double coat the other two dip acrylics, okay? So when I use them as a dip powder, I only did a single coat of all methods so far. But this yellow is very sheer. So when I did it with monomer, the payoff was fantastic. It is gorgeous. You only need a small amount and it covers the nail. It's beautiful. You don't have to go in with layer on top of layer. But the dip, I did 2 layers and it's still a little light. It's still a little sheer. And granted, with the lights that I have, you guys are picking it up a little bit lighter than what I'm seeing, but still it's a lot lighter than the other two. So what I'm going to do is apply a 3rd coat, okay? So if you guys like this color, if this is the color you wanted, well then you're good to go with just 1 or 2 coats. But I want it a little bit darker because it's so beautiful. Like, I want it to look like with the monomer. So I gave it a little stir. I mixed it up just a little bit. And yeah, I'm just gonna pour it on again and cure it one more time because I really do, I want it to be like nice and dark. I want you guys to see the full yellow because it's so pretty. It's such a pretty color in the container, and I just want that to be reflected on the nail just like it is when I use it with monomer. Like, oh my god, like that way with the monomer, yes. Ooh. So I went ahead and cure that for about 60 seconds. And let's brush it off. So it's definitely a lot more pigmented after the 3rd coat. It's not as dark and bright as with monomer. But it is nice, it's pretty, it's yellow, and it looks more true to the container. It looks more true to the container after the 3rd coat. Okay, so now, okay. I know you guys are saying, it's not a chrome powder. There's no C on the bottom. I know. But I just want to see what will happen. So let's go ahead. I put a little layer of gel polish, of base coat on that nail. I'm going to go ahead and cure it for about 10, 15 seconds or whatever. And then I'm going to rub the acrylic into it just like I did the others and just see what will happen. Again, I'm not expecting for it to look like the others because it is not a chrome powder at all. It's not marketed that way. It's not supposed to be used that way, but I just want to see what will happen if I did it that way. So I'm just patting it in, and clearly you could tell this is not what it's not what it's supposed to be doing right now. You could tell, but I'm trying. I just want to see what'll happen, y'all. Like, just let me have my fun. But you know what? Even though it's not giving me chrome powder vibes, it's definitely giving me glitter vibes. So you know, when I would use this, let's say I did someone's nails and they wanted maybe like glitter on top of a polish, you could use this as a topper if you ran out of your topper or you didn't have a topper. And a topper is just like a very light sheer glitter that you could add on the top of a solid color just to give it a nice glitter look. So you could use it as a topper, guys. Hey y'all at Not Polished, look at me finding more ways to use your product. Hello. So I added the top coat and woo, look at that shine, baby. Look at that shine. All right, so let's recap. I'm going to show you guys the colors again. So you have the chrome way, the dip way, and the monomer way. So I'm showing you guys the colors. I'm showing you 3 of them side by side. And then I'm also flipping the bottles or the containers over so you can take a screenshot. If you like the color and you want to order it, you'll know exactly which one to order. And then the yellow, I'm thinking the yellow gave me the most variance in color or in looks. So the other ones, whether I used it as a dip, a chrome, or with monomer, they all pretty much looked similar, but that yellow gave me the most difference in look. So you could get literally 3 different looks when you're using the yellow one as opposed to the other ones, because the other ones were just so pigmented. Well, all right guys, that is a wrap. Thank you guys for watching this short and fun video. Let me know what is your favorite color, the blue, the gold, the yellow, and then also I want to know what is your favorite way to use this type of powder. Do you prefer dipping it? Do you prefer it as a chrome, or do you prefer it with monomer? All right guys, until next time, bye.